So now I'm going to do a letter for, or a video for Eric. So Eric wrote me, by the way, you guys gotta write on the envelope if you don't want me talking about any of the details in here. I will never say your last name, and I will leave out, just in order to be like a responsible person, I leave out the more graphic details if any of you share those things with me, just because. Yep, that's just what I feel is appropriate. Yeah, if you guys write on the envelope or at the beginning of the letter that you don't want anything shared, then I absolutely honor that. But I've said this a couple times, so I think now that a lot of you know that I review the letters via video. So this is a video for Eric. So Eric sent me a letter. Oh my goodness gracious, it was a 5-page typed out letter, but it was really cool. He's from Louisiana, and he told me his story, and oh my gosh, if you think you have it hard, you should meet Erik, because Erik has run into some trouble in life, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, you are incredibly strong for making it through all of this and not being really jaded and cynical, and whew, I am such a baby. I leave work, and if I deal with a couple challenging customers, I immediately just like hate the world and been really jaded and think nothing is good out there. So the fact that you can get through all of this and you still sound full of hope, I think that's fantastic. Hi, baby.
Hi, Bubba.
What do we get?
More credit card offers.
Oh, good.
Just what we need.
But I really liked Erik's story because he told me so much about him, which is cool because now I just like have a picture. That's really yummy. Can I have one more sip?
Oh yeah, you want me to make you one?
Yes, would you? I know I'm drinking wine, but I decided I like this more. It's just really sweet.
I know, I like it a lot. That's exactly what I wanted too, so.
Yeah.
You did well, my love.
But he told me all about so I'm gonna tell you a little about Erik. I'm gonna tell you about Erik. I've just decided that you're interested in Erik, just like Erik decided I was interested in Erik. Because it is really interesting. It's cool to so now you're gonna know what one of my viewers, one of the people who consumes my content, what they're about. So Erik lives in I don't know how to say it, Houma, Louisiana, and he spent a long time.
Houma, Louisiana?
What?
Did you say Houma, Louisiana?
No, but that would be ironic. Houma, Louisiana. It says Houma. No place like Houma. I'm probably saying it wrong. But then he tells me some like random facts about Houma, which are interesting. Like it's near New Orleans, and then he talks about how Bourbon Street is the worst place in the world. Which actually, I've heard a lot of people hate Bourbon Street. I know a lot of people who frequently have to stay on Bourbon Street, and they agree. They think it's absolutely disgusting. Just vomit and pee and naked people and stuff. So that's not the first time I've heard that. I still do want to go to New Orleans though sometimes.
I'm down.
Cool. And he tells me other random things so his city is the entire city in his parish. And if you don't know what a parish is, which I only kind of sort of had an idea of what a parish is, so I was glad he explained it to me. A parish is like a county, so it's just like a large area, and it's the only city in the county, the only city in the parish. So that's interesting. And then he tells me that some scenes from Fight Club were shot there, and another movie, and all these things. So I have this, and then he tells me, by the way, that he's handwriting this letter, which he later types up because his handwriting is bad, in the only gay bar in Houma, Louisiana. So I don't know. So just imagine me reading this letter, and now I just have this picture of this guy, in the only gay bar in the small town in Louisiana, and just by the way he writes, I feel like I have a sense of him. It's the weirdest feeling when you guys tell me in detail about yourselves. It's super cool. I don't know. It's super neat. Then he tells me a little about his family, which is really interesting. And then he goes into some of his struggles, and I'm not going to get too into it, but like I said, Erik has had a tough life. But he has made it through it, which I think is fantastic.
They make all the hamburgers just half and save the rest.
Well, I don't know, whatever you think.
How hungry are you?
I think half would probably be okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. And then he goes on to say thank you. Sorry, it's a very long story. It's like 3 pages of his story, and like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. But it's tough. But he says he appreciates actual representations of people with mental health diagnoses, and that's why he appreciated my video. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I don't know. Some of the things he writes just makes me smile. Like your video cheered me up, and your video brought me to tears. It should be noted that just about everything brings a tear to my eye. Just ask my sister-in-law. And so, like, I think that's sweet because clearly you're like a very sensitive person, and I really like that. Especially because I cry about everything. Like I teared up reading your letter. So, like, I related to you about that. Why'd you laugh, babe?
Nothing. I love you.
You laugh because I do cry about everything.
Yeah, but like it's never unwarranted.
Thank you. So yeah, so that was cool. I don't know. I just think I don't know, if I were to write a letter to someone, I don't know what I would write. So I think it's interesting to read the letters that you guys write, because how do you choose, like, what to include in a letter? Do you write about yourself? Like, the person, I don't know. But I love that you guys do write about yourself, and then I obviously appreciate the thank you, because I am addicted to validation, and I'm addicted to receiving validation and giving validation.
That's very true.
Yeah, so all things validation I'm about. So I want to validate you for the validation. It really means a lot to me. But I don't know. It's just cool. Have you guys ever written? Well, first of all, Eric, you seem like incredibly strong. You seem like an incredibly strong person. Kudos for you for making it through all the silliness you made it through.
It's supposed to be a cheese.
I bought that.
No, you bought 2 things of Mexican cheese.
But did you know that I threw away 2 things of cheese? One were cheese slices and they were totally green, and the other was a hunk of cheese that had at least 10 wolf spots on it.
No, but this is what we got last week.
Oh, okay, well, I don't know.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. So, Eric, you're incredibly impressive. I'm blown away that you made it through this much and still have, like, a positive outlook on life. That's amazing. That's beautiful. Don't lose that. That's great. Hang on to that. I know that you're going to make it through it. And thank you for sharing, like, information about yourself. That's really, really neat to me. I feel really special. I feel so honored that, like, you care enough to tell me about yourself. Like you had to have that conscious thought. Like, I want Ashley to know about me. And I just think that's neat. So thank you. Anyway, yeah.